Dear students, we have completed the theory of height and distance. Now we'll pick some basic and some good problems of uh, height and distance. Okay. Now see, there's the first question. The man is standing on a deck of ship which is 10 meter above the water level. He observed the angle of elevation of top of a lighthouse is 60 degree and angle of depression of the base of the lighthouse at 30 degree. Find the height of the lighthouse. Okay. Now see, they're saying there is a man is standing at height of 10 meter and it is at some distance from the seashore, and there is one lighthouse of height h. Now from this point, if we see the top of the lighthouse, angle of elevation 60 degree, and if we see the bottom of the lighthouse, angle of depression is 30 degree. Okay. Now if we assume the distance of ship from the seashore or lighthouse is x and height of the lighthouse is h, then there are two right triangles. One is this. In this right triangle, you will say tan 60 is equal to h minus 10 divided by x, because this height is 10, this height is h minus 10. Okay. See here, tan 60 is equal to h minus 10 divided by x. Okay. Now for another triangle, tan 30 is equal to perpendicular divided by base, then tan 30 is equal to 10 divided by x. This value is here, tan 60 is this, tan 30 is this. If don't need the value of x, we can divide them. Then what is the value of tan 60 by tan 30? Tan 60 divided by tan 30 is equal to h minus 10 divided by 10. Tan 60 is root 3 and tan 30 is 1 by root 3. And tan 60 by root tan 30 is 3. H minus 10 divided by 10 equal to 10. H minus 10 equal to 30 and h equal to 40 meter. Okay. In this scenario, height of the lighthouse is 40 meter, and if they want to know what is the distance of ship deck from this point, you can easily solve it. Okay. Next, they are saying from top of a building 60 meter high, the angle of elevation depression of the foot of another building is alpha and beta. I think this is the same question. You are observing height of the top of the tower at angle alpha, angle of elevation is alpha, angle of depression is beta. Okay. And height of this building is 60 degree. Now say tan alpha is equal to, if this height is 60, then this side is h minus 60. Tan alpha equal to h minus 60 divided by x. Okay. And tan beta is equal to 60 divided by x. Another discussion or similar type, tan alpha divided by tan beta is equal to h minus 60 divided by 60. You can write h by 60. Okay, h by 60 minus 1 is equal to this. Then h by 60 is equal to tan alpha plus tan beta, and h equal to 61 plus tan alpha, and 1 by tan beta you can write it as cot beta. And the answer is h equal to tan 60 into 1 plus tan alpha cot beta. Then answer is C option. Okay. There's one more discussion. Now they are saying similar in all question, they are attempting more or less same thing. See here, the angle of elevation of top of the tower from the ground is 30 degree. From this point, angle of elevation of this tower, okay, this is the tower, and for this tower you are observing the top from some distance. The angle of elevation at this point is 30 degree. If you move forward by 40 meter in this direction, the new angle of elevation is 45 degree. Okay. You have to find they can ask two things. Either they can ask about height of the tower and distance between final point from where you are viewing the top of the tower. They can ask about x or total distance, x plus 40. Now apply tan 30 is equal to h divided by 40 plus x. First discussion. And in second triangle, tan 45 is equal to h by x. Tan 45 is perpendicular divided by base. Because this is 45 degree, h must be equal to x. H equal to x, put x equal to h, then tan 30 is equal to, in this scenario, h divided by 40 plus h. H divided by 40 plus h is equal to 1 by root 3. You can solve 40 plus h equal to root 3h and 40 equal to root 3 minus 1h, h equal to this, and if you solve the complete answer, you will get 54. Then height of the tower is equal to 54, or you can say the distance is this distance. Okay, see here, this distance is also approximately 54. Then initially from, if they ask about initial distance of point from the foot of the tower, that will be 94. Okay, now one more question of similar concept but some different language. See here, a car is moving with uniform speed towards a tower. It takes 15 minutes for angle of depression from top of tower to chord to change from 30 to 60. Basically आप एक tower को approach, you are approaching the tower, and if, when you are approaching the tower, your distance in 15 minutes your angle of depression changes from 30 to 60. After what time after this car will reach the base of the tower? Okay, similar concept but different scenario. Now see, this is your first position, initial position. From this in this scenario, your height is h. See here, height is h, angle of depression is 30 degree, angle of inclination is 30 degree. Or if you are watching from this point, then you can say angle of depression is 30 degree, car is moving, and for new position angle of depression is 60 degree. Okay, now what is tan 30? Tan 30 will be equal to h divided by y plus x. Okay, and what is tan 60? Tan 60 is equal to h by x. Tan 60 is equal to h by s, tan 30 equal to h divided by y plus x. If we divide tan 60 by tan 30, we will get h by x divided by h y plus x. Y plus x divided by x is equal to this, and this value is root 3 divided by 1 by root 3. And answer is root 3. Simple, root 3 into root 3, 3. Y plus x divided by x equal to 3. Y equal to 2x. Okay. Now, according to them, this distance is double of this distance. If this is 1 kilometer, this is 2 kilometer. If this is 3 kilometer, this is 6 kilometer. Okay. Now, if they are saying to cover this distance we take 15 minutes, then to cover half distance we will take 7.5 minutes. It's simple. Okay. Or you can solve it. Y equal to speed into 15, x equal to speed into time. 15v is equal to twice of vt. We cancel and t equal to 7.5 minutes. In 7.5 minutes you will reach the base. Total time will be 22.5 minutes from the start. Okay. Now there is one more question. There are 3 points of observation. You are observing, see here, there is one tower of height h. You are observing this point from some distance. Initial angle of elevation is 30 degree. You move forward by distance x, and now angle of elevation is 45 degree. Now further move x, y, the angle of elevation is 60 degree. And if you reach c, then you can say this distance is x, this distance is y, and this distance is z. You can write tan 30, but I will suggest you write the things in terms of cot. The cot 30 will be like x plus y plus z divided by h. Okay, cot 30 will be like x y plus y, y plus z divided by h. Cot 60 will be like z divided by h. Cot 45 equal to y plus z divided by h. Okay, cot 45, cot 60, and cot 30. Done. Then you can find simply y is equal to, subtract this. If you subtract from this point, you will get y. Y equal to h cot 45 minus h cos 60. Similarly, x, if you subtract this, you will get x equal to h cot 30 minus h cot 45. They want to know the ratio of x by y. Divide them, and you will get simple answer x equal to y by root 3. X equal to y root 3. Done. There's one more question. It was asked in JEE Mains. It's simple. There is a PQR, a triangular park. PQR, a triangular park is there. Okay, like this. PQR, triangular park is there. Okay. They are saying this triangle is isosceles. PQ and QR are of same distance. Now their tower stands at the midpoint of QR. This is a vertical tower. Okay. This is your park. This thing PQR is your park, and one pole is standing at the midpoint of QR. Okay. Now they're saying the angle of elevation for from point P is 45 degree, from Q is 30 degree, and from R is 30 degree. It's like a pyramid. Okay. Now you can see three right triangles here. Three right triangles, yes. This is perpendicular to the horizontal line. Angle of elevation is 30 degree. Let's say let's say height of the tower is h. Then tan 30 is equal to h by x. Simple. Tan 30 is equal to h divided by x here also. Or for tan 45, this value is h divided by y. Now can you find value of x and y? Yes, it's very simple. X is equal to h divided by tan 30 h root 3 and y equal to h. Now we know the value of x and we know the value of y, and this side is 200 meter, because this is median, and median of isosceles triangle will be perpendicular bisector. You will say this angle is 90 degree, and if this angle is 90 degree, concentrate on this triangle, see here. Okay, this triangle, this is x, this is y, this is 200, and this is perpendicular 90 degree. Can we apply Pythagoras theorem? According to Pythagoras theorem for this triangle, Pythagoras theorem for this triangle, x square plus y square equal to 200 whole square. Because x equal to root 3h square plus square equal to 200 into 200, 4h square equal to 200 into 200, h square equal to 200 into 200 divided by 4, and h equal to 100 meter. And height of this tower is 100 meter. Okay. There's one more interesting question. This is from Essaloni, 11th book, and this is also a good question. A man in a balloon observes the at angle of depression of an object on the ground bearing due north is 30 degree. Okay. Now see, this is balloon, and some stone is here. Okay. From this point, angle of depression is theta. Okay. Let's say height of the balloon is h, angle of depression is theta. Done. Now this is your north direction. Balloon start to fly in west direction. If balloon fly by distance d, and from another point, angle of depression, see, from this point angle of depression is alpha. Now see, because balloon is flying horizontally, there is no change in height. You can get two right triangles. See here, two right triangle. One right triangle, according to one right triangle, tan theta equal to h by x, or x equal to h cot theta, or for this right triangle, tan alpha equal to h by y. So tan theta equal to h by x, tan alpha equal to h by y, d square plus x square. Now see this triangle, because this direction is north, this direction is west, these lines at 90 degree. This is distance x, this is distance d, and this is distance y. This makes another right triangle. So there are three right triangles. One is of angle of depression from initial point, second is for angle of depression from second point, and now if balloon fly off from this point to this point, you will further displace by d. And what's the relation between d, x and h, y? You will say d square plus x square equal to y square. D square equal to y square minus x square. Y square is simple h by h cot alpha whole square, h cot theta whole square, and d square equal to h square cot square alpha minus cot square theta. And height of the balloon is d square divided by cot square alpha minus cot square theta. Then there's one more question is there. It's also an interesting question. Suppose there is a point. You observe this point from 3 points. These are the 3 points. At each end of the horizontal base is found the angular height of the certain peak is theta. Let's say this is certain peak is h. If you observe from this point, angle of elevation is theta. If you observe from this point, angle of elevation is also theta. From these two ends, angle is theta. But from midpoint, if you observe, the angle of elevation is tan phi. Now you can see three right triangles. Okay, three right triangles. All these right triangles have hypotenuse, and you will get another triangle in space. Okay. Now can you say if this is h, then this value will be h cosec theta. This is h cosec theta. This is h cosec phi, and this is h cosec theta. Can you see a triangle? This triangle has base of 2a. Okay, this triangle has base of 2a. One side is h cosec theta, second side is h cosec theta, and this side is h cosec alpha. Now, because this is isosceles triangle and you are joining median, this angle is also 90 degree because this is perpendicular bisector. According to Pythagoras theorem, a square plus h square cosec square phi is equal to h square cosec square theta. So a square plus h square cosec square theta is equal to h square. A square plus h square cosec square phi is equal to h square cosec square theta. You can find h square. Height is simple, a square divided by cos square theta minus cos square phi, and answer is final. But they want to ask answer in different form. They want to compare the is this term and this term in denominator are same or not. Just see simple, sin a plus b into sin a minus b is equal to sin theta cos phi whole square minus cos theta sin phi whole square. You can write cos square phi as 1 minus sin square phi, then this value will be sin square theta minus sin square phi, and here cos square theta as 1 minus sin square theta sin square phi and sin square phi sin square theta. This term is cancelled and answer will be like this. Okay. Okay. We will cover some more questions on Olympiad and ATSC in next part of the lecture. Okay, I think we have covered a good amount of questions in previous lectures. If you go through all these lectures and do problems of NCERT and some good problems of exemplar, then you will definitely have a good grip on height and distance. Okay.